we're going to head out to Oxford because Ole Miss takes on Oklahoma in a really important game, and Ole Miss is also hosting some really important recruits. So let's take a look. It starts at the top with 5-star Caleb Cunningham. The wide receiver committed to Alabama is back in Oxford for another game. He's the in-state wide receiver. Is Ole Miss, I mean, they're not going to go away in this recruitment. So what's the latest on Cunningham and Ole Miss?
Well, when he visited for Ole Miss's opener, we said on the Whip Around that he would be back for this game. We also are expecting him back in Oxford for the Georgia game, and we think that they're the biggest challenger to Alabama right now to ultimately sign him. He's coming with his parents. I think that's key too. I'm not sure his parents have been on many of the other visits this fall that he's been on. So, look, he's serious about Ole Miss. His relationships with the Rebel staff are second to none. And they're just going to continue to try and chip away at Alabama. And we'll be talking about Caleb Cunningham all the way up to the end.
Yep, that's how I expect it to go. All right, Duke running back commit Nate Shepard on campus. Is there a flip potential there with Nate Shepard?
Well, he tells me he's locked in with Duke, but he's excited to get up to Ole Miss and learn more about him and see what they have to offer. This kid's an absolute stud. He's got 21 touchdowns through 7 games this year, and a dynamic guy that racks up yardage and scores in several facets of the game. So he's an exciting player, one of the jewels of Duke's class. Ole Miss pushing for another running back, and they'll look to make a move here this weekend.
All right, Steve, who else on campus this weekend piques your interest at Ole Miss?
Well, you have defensive lineman Tylen Lee from the Sunshine State committed to UCF, a very disruptive player at the point of attack. He's a guy that Ole Miss is really pushing for here. They also have linebacker Josh Smith coming to campus. He's a guy that's really risen on a lot of boards in the SEC here at the end. He's a guy Ole Miss would like to make a move for. And then they have a lot of their commits coming back. Mason Dunn is a on 300 cornerback that's a longtime commit to Ole Miss that Alabama's been trying to flip, that Lane Kiffin and company will be excited to have back in Oxford.
All right, Ole Miss fans, talk to us. How do you feel about Caleb Cunningham coming back for another game? Let us know. Comment section below.